They're gonna remaster Grave of the Fireflies.
So are they kind of like doing a film rescan or an upconvert?
All they
That's
said was just they're remastering it. They didn't go into further detail. And if I was there, I would have asked.
yeah.
I wonder if it's just going to be an upscale. Even
I
if that's the case, then no, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. If they like actually go through the process of like rescanning the film and then reprocessing it into 1080p, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They're going to be doing the physical release of Sword Art Online, which I just did a first impressions review on the website. If you guys want to check that out.
Right.
And that's Aniplex. We just skip
Oh,
forward. So
actually, that last note that you have here, Persona 4 anime,
yes.
which got some controversy starting yesterday
Mm-hmm.
with their announcement that they're going dub only.
That makes me wonder.
I was thinking about it, and the one of the reasonings I could think as to why they did it is because since the Persona 4 game
Mm-hmm.
is dubbed, that they want to like kind of maintain continuity.
I could see that.
That's
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of the only like other than maybe possible like licensing conflicts, like
Mm-hmm.
some random legal issue. Outside of that, that's kind of like the only reasoning I could come up with why they would go dub only.
And if anything, for fans who want to watch it subbed, I'm sure they can always just import the Blu-rays,
Yeah,
which will
of
be a
course.
pretty penny, but still, you could do it.
Yep, can be done.
Aniplex, they've already announced, they reconfirmed at Otakon that they're going to do a Blu-ray box set of Bakemonogatari.
Yep.
What was new though that they're going to be announcing a live stream of the series, but it's the TV broadcast version,
Hmm.
which okay, I can see because in the Blu-ray release of a couple episodes, it got
Right.
kind of hot and steamy. So
Right. Right.
the what was it the I'm trying to think, was it this one that had the toothbrush insertion segment or
You know what? I don't
okay,
remember.
I can't remember, but that was an interesting scene to begin with.
Yeah.
Um, what else we got? And finally, Aniplex America is bringing Do Ra 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 in Blu-ray, a full Blu-ray box set of Do Ra 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 to the States. You can pre-order it, I think, now, and it'll be available at the end of was it? End of October.
Ah, very nice.
That's one. That's a series that It was very rare that I actually like sat down and was like, I need to watch more, more, more.
Right.
But that'll be cool when that comes out. No word yet on the price, although I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty penny.
Right.
All right. Well, Brian, have you been watching Toonami at all?
Uh, I just remember. I haven't been keeping up with it too detailed, although I did tune in for the April 1st broadcast.
Yeah, that that
That
one, unfortunately, I didn't see personally because I
what
didn't have
was
cable at the time.
what was crazy is that if I remember correctly, I hadn't seen it myself, but my friend was telling me that they play this like indie film as a troll every April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And what was funny is that so they announced Toonami, and then he's like, just watch, they're just gonna play this film again. And they actually started playing the film, but about 30 seconds in, it cuts out, and then Toonami starts.
That's what I saw in the YouTube videos. That's one of the best trolls I've seen in a while online.
Yeah, yeah, and then Tom walks in and he's like, "It's good to be back in the driver's seat."
Yeah, so they've been showing some cool stuff. The whole thing that one of the shows, Dead Man Wonderland,
Yeah.
is nearing its end. It's only 12 episodes long.
Hmm.
And I was hoping that they make an announcement for something new rather than doing the classic Toonami bit of just replaying it over and over and over. Or
Right.
if you go way back when they were showing Dragon Ball Z, they
Hmm.
would go to like the end of I think the Frieza saga, and just
Oh
before the
God.
last 5 episodes, go all the way back to the beginning. You're like, screw you!
God, I was watching that when it was like on network TV on Saturday mornings, and I raged so hard when that happened. And I was in elementary school.
And they did it like 3 or 4 times too.
Yes, yes, and I every time I'd hope they continue, and nope,
Nope.
every time it come back to the beginning.
Yeah. But thankfully, they've come out and announced that at the end of Dead Man Wonderland, they're going to start a new series, one that hasn't been on Cartoon Network before or Adult Swim or any of that. It's Samurai 7. This one came out, what, in the mid
Hmm.
2000s, like 2005, 2006?
Yeah, it's a little bit older one.
but
Yeah.
still a fun series. One a lot of action, some good dialogue, and they're going to show that in its entirety.
Very nice.
Um, this just further proves that one of the, I guess the major company behind pushing these new shows to Toonami is just Funimation, which
Mm-hmm.
is not a bad thing because then, who knows? Maybe one day we'll just pop on Toonami and they'll go, by the way, we're gonna start panty and stocking this week.
Oh, one can only hope.
Oh, that would. Have you heard the English dub yet?
I haven't, although, I mean, I've heard great things about it.
Oh, it's fantastic. It they didn't edit anything in terms of the video, and the people that did the translated the dub threw more curse words in the English dub than there were in the Japanese version.
Very nice.
It's completely nonsensical. It's
Mm,
just insane, and it's awesome.
nice. Awesome.
So Samurai 7 starts August 12th, so in about a week and a half. If you
Mhm.
guys haven't seen it yet, this is the perfect time for you guys to check it out. I believe it's also streaming on Funimation's website. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat room. Okay. This one, why don't you talk about this one? This one I was really stoked about.
All right. So, Initial D, the manga announced that they are starting another season. This will be number 5, if I remember
I
correctly.
believe so, yes.
Yeah, I guess, if you're following in the naming convention, that'll make it fifth stage. And so apparently they haven't really announced what kind of format it is, but they
Hmm.
said it's coming up next week. We'll get more details on exactly what it'll be. And so yeah, if you're not familiar with Initial D,
This is
I don't know
awesome.
how else to describe it as if except to kind of explain that it it created the second half of like street racing culture.
It really did.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why what was it? Oh God, why am I blanking on the name? The new Scion Coupe, um, the FRS,
Oh, yes.
the FRS. Yes, the reason why people were so excited about it is because it's supposed to have like the bloodline of the 86, the Hachiroku in it.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah, and the reason why Hachiroku is so important to street racing fans is specifically because of Initial D. So
Yeah, I'm hoping that they do a reboot. And the reason being for that is that in the original series, the car races were utilizing, I think, one of the first, not the first, but one of the first anime series to use computer graphics. And all the races, all the cars were CG. And
yes, that's
back
right.
when that came out, I was like, that's freaking awesome. It blew my mind. I
Yeah,
want to see what they can do now with
yeah,
the upgrades in technology since then.
right, right. I mean, it's gonna be really interesting because I mean, they had um, oh, wow, I'm totally losing it for names tonight.
No worries.
The Drift King, um, God,
Oh, I've blown him mind. Chat room, help us out, please. Help out these two idiots.
yes, the Drift King, but he was actually serving on as technical director during the animations.
Oh, nice.
So he was actually the one kind of, I guess, describing to them how the cars actually moved in the animation, which is why the animations were, I guess, more accurate than average.
Mm.
And maybe if they bring him back, then, maybe they might
We'll
actually
see.
get.
I'm hoping that
Are
given
we gonna end up with, like a Fast and Furious style adaptation or something? There we go, Tsuchiya. There we go. That's the Drift King.
thank you, Sujiya.
But
Going with the Fast and Furious thing. Hopefully, it won't become an anime adaptation of Tokyo Drift.
yeah, well, I mean, hey, Tsuchiya even made a cameo in Tokyo Drift.
That's
Just
true. He wasn't he the guy on the pier, the old
he,
guy fishing.
who went
Yeah,
not bad
that's right.
that with him. Yeah.
Ah, good time. So when that comes out, we'll give you guys more information on the website and on the shows.
Yep.
Well, speaking of classes that are getting a bit of a reboot, let's talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Let's just show the video first. This was interesting. They announced a little while ago that there was going to be a Dragon Ball Z movie, a new one.
All
I'm
right.
like, okay, this could be cool. And they haven't said anything beyond that. No sketches, no designs, no trailers. Until less than a week ago on some morning show, they just showed a quick 15-second blip on it. So what we're going to show you right now is a clip some guy in Japan just took a video camera to the TV, so the quality is but you still get to see what's going on. You'll see a little bit of like intro to the Dragon Ball Z universe, and then you'll be able to tell when the actual trailer starts. So let's go ahead and watch this. So interesting that it's gonna be a lot of CG in that scene with going through the cliffs and whatnot. Brian, you sound like you're muted.
Oh, there we go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I muted for the video. My bad. I was saying just just a little bit of CG, tiny
Just
bit here
a
and
little
there.
bit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Dan 45, I thought it was live action for a second.
Yeah, actually, when they were doing that shot over the water, I'm like, man, I just hope it's not a real person standing there at the end of that shot.
I, who knows? If they
Hey,
want to be an ultimate troll, they could easily do that.
we've already been through that once. I don't think we need to go through it again.
Yeah. The thing that gives me hope for this one
Mm-hmm.
is that it's being directed by Masahiro Hosoda, which has done some Dragon Ball Z episodes as a director, so already
Mhm.
has the feel for it. And the best thing about this,
Mm-hmm.
the Dragon Ball creator, Akira Toriyama, is completely involved in this one. So deep, as far back as the early screenwriting stages. And
Hmm.
they stated that it's going to retain the atmosphere of the original series while adding small elements of modern flavor. But the fact you have Toriyama involved with this just gives it so much more credence to it being epic.
Yeah. Oh God.
We'll see what happens
The
with this.
the chat.
10:45. He's balls deep into this.
Indeed.
Yes. All right. What do we got going on next?
See, we got Madoka Magica, Shaft, the people who animated Madoka Magica and also did Nisei Monogatari, Mario Holic, Arakawa Under the Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
etc., etc., announced their next Mahou Shoujo anime. It's called Prism Nana Project. And so they said, let's see, they're bringing a trailer, or they're gonna do a full promotion at Comic Cat 82, which runs next
Mm-hmm.
next weekend, at Big Sight. Comic Cat 82, if you're not familiar, being the Great Doujinshi convention, the biggest in the world, but at the same time, major companies do preview new stuff there and sell lots and lots of exclusive and afterwards expensive items there as well.
We'll be able to go one of these millennia.
One of these millennia, you and me, man, we have to like just completely like do a Japan invasion.
It'd be awesome. It'd be completely
yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
So they showed some of these, quick little sketches. Of course, they have the Karmic Market, logo all over them. To me, I like these character designs a lot better than Madoka's.
Well, that's because they were kind of sticking to the original character designs, though, in that sense. Yeah, the particular artist that was that did all the character designs actually, if you look at some of the concept art for Madoka, it's actually even more stylized than ended up in the anime. But
True.
yeah, I think that was mostly just because they were trying to stay faithful to the original art, and so
Okay, fair enough. I'll accept that.
yeah, so I'm guessing that they have a completely different character designer working on this one
Mm-hmm.
specifically.
But this is not all the Madoka news we have, is it, Brian?
Nope. And this makes me very jelly. It's that in Japan they have a Madoka MasterCard, and it's official, and it's to commemorate the film trilogy that's coming out later this year. And there's more. There's no membership fees in the first year, and as long as you use the card once a year, you'll have the annual fee waived.
That's
And
nice.
I don't know. I mean, considering how much of a collector value this may have, it sounds like once a year may even be too much. Because every time you swipe it, you get one of those tiny little scratches on the back of it.
Ah, good point.
And even that's what I'm saying. Collector value wise, even one swipe a year might be too much for it.